A1 to where he is now, it's quite impressive, really. I don't think I've seen a fighter with this level of, well, they're all focused, but he's very focused, you know, he's very serious about his work, and thinks about everything we've been working on. I can see he's picking it up, and so he's really made it, it's been a natural.
Catch! Get the hands up! Get it up! Two! Catch!
That's what greatness at work looks like. Yes! Go on, boys! What's on it?
Andy Lee first words after training with Joseph Parker ahead of Fabio Wardley fight. Lee shows his confidence in Parker's steady development. No overload, just the right adjustments, drilled in day after day. Now all the hard work must translate into performance when the bell rings and the lights shine.
No, it's not. Haven't overloaded him with stuff, but just developing as we go. And yeah, I think it's ingrained now. Hopefully it is, that in all the sparring sessions, the training we're doing has been reflected, and now it's just time to do it in a fight.
From Lee's calm confidence, we move into his view on Parker taking this risky but defining challenge. Andy Lee acknowledges the magnitude of this moment. For Parker, a fight like this isn't just another test, it's a chance to show his absolute best. Every great fighter needs these dangerous nights, and while the risk is high, the potential reward could redefine Parker's heavyweight standing.
Yeah, I think you need these challenges as a fighter. It's going to bring out the best in you. I think it's a wonderful fight. It is a big fight. It's a risky fight.
Tyson Fury's words to Parker carry weight. He's sparred with the very best, and he knows what Parker can bring. When the Gypsy King tells you to smash it and put it on Wardley, it's a vote of confidence that Parker has the tools to dominate.
I don't want to get some more, kid. I'm ready.
Listen, the best work I've ever had was obviously with you. That was the craziest work. The best work, the craziest work, the craziest time.
I'm ready when you are. Let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll talk to Andy when I get back to China, I'll let you know.
All right, no problem. Have a good press conference, Joe. Smash it, put it on him.
All right, also. Have a good day. Love also.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
From Fury's backing, we move to Tony Bellew's view on Parker's toughness and resilience. Tony Bellew highlights what makes Parker so dangerous: his chin and his heart. Yes, Parker has been dropped, but he always rises. Against Wardley, that grit could be the difference. Power alone won't break him, and time and again, Parker has proven he can survive, recover, and keep coming forward.
Gervonta Davis has to be fighting 3 times a year minimum.
Yeah, nice.
No, he's just said that he wants to fight again. He's got a name he wants to call out. He didn't tell us the name.
He's keeping it under wraps.
I'm not sure I'm keeping it under wraps, but he then went on to say, well, I'm not going to get that fight this year. Right. Mate, you were in February when you fought. How are you not getting 3 more?
Fabio Wardley's confidence leaps off the screen. He genuinely believes he has the tools to stop Parker. But here's the reality: belief and execution are 2 very different beasts. Yes, Wardley carries raw power, but he's never faced someone with Parker's pedigree, experience, or ring IQ. Parker has been tested against world champions, gone rounds with the very best, and knows how to adapt under fire. Wardley, on the other hand, still relies heavily on instinct and strength. Confidence is vital, but against Parker, reckless self-belief could quickly become his undoing. The gap in experience can't be overlooked, and unless Wardley brings something new to the table, he risks being outclassed when the fight goes deep. Talk is easy. Proving it against Parker will be a far greater challenge.
Look, I've not come here to play around. I've not made it this far in my career to just hang about and wait for things to be handed to me. I'm very much a go-getter.
Duke McKenzie cuts straight to the point. Fabio Wardley is overly dependent on his power, and in today's heavyweight scene, one punch isn't always enough. Against Parker, a man with elite-level schooling, sharp fundamentals, and big fight experience, that over-reliance could cost Wardley dearly. Parker has fought champions, survived knockdowns, and rebuilt himself into a rejuvenated contender. He's entering this fight not just with skills, but with renewed confidence and momentum. Wardley's big right hand is a weapon, but it's also predictable. Parker will know it's coming. To win, Wardley needs variety, adaptability, and patience, qualities Parker already has in abundance. Mackenzie's breakdown shows why this fight isn't just power versus power. It's about depth, discipline, and who can think under pressure. And that advantage lies firmly with Parker.
I think he's actually, he relies on his power far too much. He hasn't brought enough to his game right now, and I thought he would have kicked on from that. If he's going to have any chance against Joseph Parker, then he can't just rely on that big right hand. Joseph Parker's a seasoned, well-schooled athlete.
Who hits hard.
Yeah, who hits hard. He's on a resurgence in terms of his confidence and where he is in.
Adam Smith offers a balanced yet telling view. Joseph Parker, under Andy Lee's guidance, looks sharper and more dangerous than ever before. Parker's resurgence is real. He's refined his skill set, added confidence, and carries the aura of a top heavyweight again. That's a nightmare for Wardley, who's stepping up in class dramatically. Of course, Smith fairly points out that Parker has been hurt before. Joe Joyce stopped him, Whitey dropped him, and others tested his durability. But the difference is Parker's ability to rebuild and come back stronger. Wardley may fancy his chances with power, yet power alone won't guarantee success against someone technically polished and mentally hardened. Parker's skills, coupled with experience at the highest level, make him a far more complete fighter. Smith's analysis underlines why Wardley's task is far tougher than he may believe.
Manager does. But if the opponent's not biting back, Wardley's not going to try and push it. He's not that type of guy. He's certainly someone where, you know, if you put it on him in the ring or verbally, you know, he's not going to take that you-know-what line down, and he'll come at you. But
Simon Jordan doesn't mince his words. He believes Fabio Wardley barely scraped through his last outing, and that raises a huge red flag. If you're getting out of jail against lesser opposition, what chance do you realistically have against someone as seasoned and composed as Joseph Parker? It's a brutally fair point. Wardley's courage and heart can't be questioned, but stepping into a fight with Parker so soon could be reckless. On the other hand, Adam Catterall offers a softer perspective, calling this an opportunity for Wardley, even if he believes Parker will win. And that's the truth. This fight is both a risk and a platform. For Wardley, a victory would be career-defining, instantly legitimizing him at world level. But the danger is glaring. Parker is not just another test. He's a rejuvenated former world champion who smells opportunity. One man is taking a giant step up, the other is reasserting his dominance. The gulf in class could be telling.
He's got at least 6-7 set combinations. He can fight. So he needs to control this beast. If he doesn't control it, don't be surprised if you get an upset Saturday night. Don't be surprised.
Do you think Parker has the power or the speed and combination?
I think he's got the speed and combinations.
Liam Guff hits the nail on the head. This fight is a risk on both sides, though for very different reasons. For Fabio Wardley, it's a leap into uncharted waters. He's unbeaten, yes, but largely untested at the elite level. This is his first real step into the lion's den, where a fighter's flaws are ruthlessly exposed. One mistake against Parker, one lapse in concentration, could change the whole narrative of his career. On the flip side, Joseph Parker carries the pressure of expectation. As the more experienced man, the former world champion, he's expected to handle business. But the danger lies in Wardley's unpredictability. Sometimes it's the unknown that's hardest to prepare for. Credit must go to both men for taking this challenge. Parker didn't need to risk his momentum against an unbeaten prospect, and Wardley didn't need to step up this quickly, but they've chosen to, and that's what makes this clash fascinating. It's risk versus ambition with reputations on the line.
What do we think of Parker versus Wardley? Excellent fight in terms of Wardley. Now Wardley got out of jail in his last one.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Is it the right fight for Fabio? I think Joe Parker wins it. I think does that make it the right fight for Fabio?
The guy that
it's the right opportunity. It's all about opportunity. You have to say it's the right fight, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
for Fabio.
So. Absolutely. Look, they're both at the top of the tree.
Spencer Oliver reminds us of Wardley's defining trait, his heart. Against Justice Hooney, he was second best for long stretches, but he never stopped trying, never gave in. That dogged determination is part of what makes Wardley dangerous, even when he's outclassed. Add to that his natural punching power power, and you have a fighter who can turn a fight with one shot. But here's the reality. Against Joseph Parker, heart and power alone may not be enough. Parker is too clever to walk into big shots recklessly, and too experienced to let desperation drag him out of his rhythm. Oliver's point about Parker needing to engage is intriguing. At some stage, Parker will have to stand his ground and trade, and that's where Wardley's chance lies. But the real question is, can Wardley take Parker's return fire? If Parker's chin holds up, then Wardley's window of opportunity may slam shut quickly. Heart can keep you in the fight, but skill is what wins it.
I don't think anyone would accuse Usyk of ducking anything, right?
So you dance like that when you're injured?
He dances like that on the paddle court. I danced around in absolute misery when I was playing on a paddle court. Talking about Joseph Parker, the Ringer magazine have just announced that August 25th at the O2, Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley.
Yeah, called it. There you go.
What do you think to that?
Yeah, I think
fight? That's been announced.
Yes.
I love that fight. I think it's a great fight.
This fight is more than just Parker versus Wardley. It's a collision of proven class against raw ambition. If Joseph Parker wins, he cements his resurgence as one of the heavyweight elite, proving that under Andy Lee, he's sharper, hungrier, and ready for another world title run. But if Fabio Wardley shocks the world, everything changes overnight. He'll no longer be seen as a rising prospect. He'll be the man who toppled a former world champion and announced himself as a genuine threat. Mentally, Parker has the calm of experience, while Wardley carries the fire of youth and belief, who truly wants it more, who will handle the pressure when it gets tough. That's what makes this fight unmissable. Are you backing Parker's proven pedigree, or do you believe Wardley will pull off the upset? Drop your thoughts below.